After staying clean from corn addiction for over 3 years, I've learned a lesson that hardly anyone talks about. Lessons I literally couldn't have quit without. In this video, I reveal 3 reasons why you can't quit corn addiction, and by the end, I'll share the #1 solution you can apply, along with a crucial resource that'll help you quit and never look back. Reason number 1, you change the habit, but keep the routine. Is this familiar? You goon, you feel guilty, and then you decide it's time to change. You decide to quit, but the next day, you relapse again. You feel guilty again, and the cycle just repeats itself over and over without ever breaking. Einstein said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And honestly, I can't understand how someone expects to quit a bad addiction while keeping the same routines, the same habits, and the same life. I wasn't able to quit until I changed my life, until I started actively improving it. I quit vaping when I started reading consistently, training 5 times a week, making money, socializing, and building habits that actually improve a person. As a consequence, it became much harder for me to go back and relapse. But even this reason alone isn't what keeps most people addicted, which leads me to reason number 2. You're fighting the wrong enemy. Imagine your house is filled with smoke. Your first reaction wouldn't be to grab a fan and to start blowing it out the window, because deep down you know that's pointless. The smoke isn't the problem, it's just a signal. The real problem is the fire somewhere you can't see yet. But most people treat vaping like the smoke. They download blockers, set rules, promise themselves never again, count days, reset streaks, basically waving a fan at the smoke, hoping the house magically fixes itself. It doesn't. Why? Because the smoke, or gooning, doesn't come out of nowhere. There's an original reason behind every bad addiction. It could be boredom at night, stress after a long day, a lack of purpose, and that's why you can't quit. Most people focus on resisting the habit instead of solving the real problem. And until you go after the driver behind the habit, you'll keep thinking the problem is you, when in reality, you've just been aiming at the wrong target the whole time. Which leads me to reason number 3 that people can't quit. And this one is so fucking important. You don't replace gooning with an equivalent habit. What do I mean by that? Imagine a drug addict. You take the drug away, but you don't replace the feeling the drug gives him. Do you think he magically becomes free? No. He'll just find another drug. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually he will. Because the brain doesn't miss the action, it misses the reward. Gooning isn't just something you do, it gives you something. Instant relief, a dopamine hit, a fake sense of satisfaction. And here's where most people completely fuck up. They quit and then try to replace it with something like discipline or doing nothing. It's like taking candy from a kid and handing him broccoli, then wondering why he's screaming. So if you remove a habit that gives instant reward, you need another habit that gives a comparable payoff. That's making money, training hard, reading books, building real friendships. Things that give the same sense of achievement, satisfaction, and release, except earned, not stolen. So what's the ultimate solution to quitting vaping and actually sticking for thousands of days? Well, there are lots of ways to do it, but from my experience, what actually forces someone to quit is something I call the identity shift. This is a powerful concept, one that allows you to never go back even if you're technically able to. It's all about playing with the inner psychology of your mind, changing who you are at your core rather than just trying to suppress a habit. Since this is such an important subject, I can't explain it in just a few seconds, but I made a detailed video breaking it down step by step. So if you want to truly quit for good, go check it out here. James was here, amigos.